Welcome back to the show. I haven't been around for a little while, but I haven't gone away. I'm still here. Lots have been happening. Can't get away from stuff. It's like everybody's attacking you, Everybody wants a piece of you, Can't understand why. I just want to go about and do my own thing, start my own business, become self-employed, because let's face it, what they're offering out there and the rates they're giving you, it's not that nice, is it? It's not like, because it's so lovely, let's go out there and let's take what they're offering us. So, the question then arises, should we have that? I don't really think so. I don't think we should have that. There's a principle here, and it's fundamental. We're all humans. Every single one of us that can communicate with each other. And some, unfortunately, have that dysfunction where they have the disability of the lack of communication. Nevertheless, human beings, you get what I'm saying. We've been systematically conditioned in such a way that we just accept what we're given 9 times out of 10. Now, let's take for example this world, this earth that we're living on. I think that its entirety is large enough to hold 1 million times more people than it's already got on it. That's my opinion. Remember, I'm a simple man. I keep explaining to all you guys, I'm a simple man. So my logics might not be with all the grain that's going in one direction, the norm, the acceptable, the things that society as a whole accepts. My thoughts might be going against that. I'm clarifying that. I'm a simple man. So I think, again I'm going to iterate, I think that the entirety, everybody on this planet, everybody on this earth, on this world, known as Earth, I think 1 million times more, or 1 million times the people that are already on this planet Earth. I think you can hold the next set of that with those people, and there'll be masses more untouched land still good to go, meaning able to grow and get on what they're getting, the plants, the veg, all those things, and the animals, the mammals, everything. I think there is enough for all, and more, amples more. But society plays this trick on us. Again, I'm going to emphasize, it's my opinion. They play this trick on us where they tell us what to believe in all aspects. When it comes to land mass, when it comes to common law, when it comes to political law, man-made law, religions, when it comes to money, finances, when it comes to property, when it comes to status. I think they tell us in every aspect how it goes. I mean, they show us all these advertisements on the TV. So much advertisements on the TV, it's unbelievable. You believe me? You guys know, well, those of you that watch TV, because I know there's loads of people, I've got loads of friends that don't watch TV. They get their news from their phone. Yeah, if it springs up on something on their phone app. Yeah, don't ask me what kind of app it is. I wouldn't be able to tell you. But something is not correct in how the system is. When I was a younger guy, my elders used to say the system is a fraud. All right? The system is a lie, basically. And the lie can't be an accident. That lie must be to sue somebody. Surely. So who, without even having to investigate thoroughly, the question arises, who could that lie be for? And then the answer, to me, is quite simple. Who it's for is for those who made it. Those who made the law, it will only benefit them in all aspects. So then there's a saying, isn't there? There's a saying. Don't take the law into your own hands. Meaning, no one is above the law. That's a lie. All right? I keep emphasizing all the time when I'm speaking now that that's my opinion. That's what I think. And we're entitled to have our opinions, aren't we? Surely. The simplicity of it is this. Too much people are going through sufforations in one form or the other. Even if you work, no disrespect, but even if you work, you guys that work, you women that work, good on you. We've got to pay the bills some way, somehow. But you work and you give away half of your money, and that's acceptable. That's fine. And I know it's been going on for years, whereas you pay your taxes, you pay your insurance, national insurance, yeah? Because believe it or not, one of the times I used to be in that category. Now, there was a stage in my life where I didn't mind working. To a particular point, because I remember when I had my first child about 35 years ago, I made up my mind that I'm going to look after my child. And in doing so, I became somebody else, so to speak. So by all means necessary, at that point of my life, my child was the priority, so to speak. Then whilst I was working, because I said I was working, about the first year of my child's life, struggling, working, making ends meet, but I was doing it the good, the honest way. And that was fine, that's good, that's no problem. But then my employer at a particular wholesale warehouse that I used to work at, he disrespected me in a particular way where I made up my mind that if I do work for somebody, they can't have that kind of audacity to think that they can talk to employees that way. So I just made up my mind that I don't want to work for no one. That didn't stop me from working for people. I just decided at that time, I don't really want to work for no one no more, because the people that you're working for is unjust. They pretend to be polite when it suits them. Now, if they want to get on your back about a particular thing, that's another time when it suits them. Some people can call that schizophrenic. A couple characters in their personality. So, you know, if you go into medical, if you go into the hospital and you speak and show a certain thing, they'll say you're a schizophrenic. But if you do it with a smile and do it politely and passively, it's not a problem. If you do it irrigatory and derogatory, some people might have a view on that, and they might have something to say. So I see it like this. Who has, have, and who hasn't, doesn't have. So the have, and the have not have, they don't have pot to piss in. You can tell that by the state of particular countries. And if you know the history, or particular histories I should say, and go back into it, you'll see why some countries are the way they are now. And you will understand why some people have the feelings that they have now. I wonder if you guys understand what I mean. I know you do. I know this video is not really about the police. And let me just say this and be very clear while I'm saying this. I do what I do on this channel because these are issues that occur in my life. Now, some people say I'm a provocator. That's your opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion. You can say what you want, that's fine. Some people say I'm argumentative. I'm going to agree with that point. I am argumentative, but I don't argue for fun. I don't argue for free because I haven't got nothing to do. I don't walk up and down on the road like these young guys and look for things to happen. No. I go about my business, yeah? And I've learnt now that things occur at the spare of the moment. So, because I used to take, and still do, I'm a hobbyist photographer, a hobbyist videographer. I like taking pictures. I like looking back in time at certain things and I like seeing the changes. So, pictures does that for me. I enjoy it, alright? So I wear a cam, as you guys, a lot of you guys know I wear a cam. Yeah, an action cam on my chest on a harness. And I just go about my business. And some things happen sometimes, and other times nothing doesn't happen. So I've got footage with, I got to delete them because they're to no avail. They have no use for me. And I've got other footage that I obviously need and are beneficial, alright? So, I'm not really going to talk about police and that today. I mentioned it, yes, but I'm not talking about, because I didn't start that channel to talk solely about police, this channel, sorry. I didn't start this channel to start talking about police or security. I started this channel because I used to have a different one, right? And certain issues, YouTube took me off. No problem, that was two and a half years ago. Here I am now with you guys with this channel, alright? And oh yes, as I'm speaking about that, let me mention this. The review thing on YouTube, that YouTube says when you hit a certain number of subscribers and hit a certain number of views, that they'll review your channel, and then probably just after a month, they'll tell you, that's if you want to monetize your channel, what the conditions are, and how you stay. If you're good, if you're a good partner or bad partner, and if your content is acceptable or not. But I've got to say, YouTube hasn't said nothing to me since December. And that we're in April now. I haven't said nothing to YouTube. I've mentioned to YouTube, emailed them or got in contact with them. Let them do what they're doing, alright? I know my content on this channel is acceptable because I've watched other channels and I've seen how other channels boost up certain things and give you certain content with certain words that they use and certain photos and pictures and videos. I'm still just going to wait and see. I thought I'd just mention that, just to mention it. Some of you guys might have some comments on that, on the delay tactics that YouTube use. If you have, just put them in the description box. Say something to me. Let me know. Not that I know anything about it. I'm not really bothered. But it's just something I thought I'd mention because it's come to my attention. Alright? So let's get back. Let me get back to what I was talking about. You know, the way society has us people, human beings, that not just me, the ones that are rich, the ones that are in the middle, and the ones that are poor. You know the status, you know what I'm talking about. So I think that it's unfair the way they deal with us. I think it's unfair the way that they've created these laws to benefit themselves and their families for the next 500 years. I think now's the time where, you know, the ones that say that they're official and they're in authority, I think they should step down for a year or two and put in power